I'm going to read a couple of poems. Um, do it justice and make it really super teeny tiny small so that I can see what I'm reading. We're going to start with one called adjusting my screen, I'm sorry. It's called Dream Confessionals. I have dreams of grandsons saying goodbye to their grandmothers and grandsons wishing to see her one more time. Or I dream of young melancholic lovers who drown out their sorrows. And I ask, have you considered binge watching TV instead of drinking down that bottle? Of lovers finally greeting one another, a beautiful woman asks, will you stay here with me or will you go back up with them? And a handsome man responds wistfully, I'll never ride a chariot again. I see it in her eyes and the dropping of her hands how much she understands. He'll go back up. Another woman is calling out his name to go back to their plane. Of two best friends, one laments, you're my brother, and you've never given me a hug. Where's the love? And when they finally embrace, I watch as I stuff my face with ice, but let out a couple tears when I awake. I have dreams of crows spiraling into the clouded pale blue sky, while baby fresh snow covers the forest floors and a black SUV washes from behind the trees, watching the very things I've always seen. I ask my cousin if this is a bad omen, and she says no. You've been set free. In my dreams, I see Cameron Diaz-like sex addicts turn away from the peen, becoming lesbians, because in their hearts, they ache for their Matthew McConaughey's. Of rugged hicks who carry their childhood backpacks of their lost mates, ready to start war to hold and cherish those days. Dreams of Cthulhu calling out my name. Deep inside my intestines, there's this treacherous beast of emotions, and I've named them Rayleigh, my firstborn. And while I know he resides in another world, resting on the ocean floors, I call him sweet. Tell him he's gentle. Even while he devours us at Core's divorce. There are vampires that roll their eyes when I suggest a higher powers. A good leader could save the day. With that said, do you believe in remote viewing in the CIA? Well, sometimes before bed I see their fake smiles pop inside my brain. I'm like radio for these people. Get off my frequency if you intend to be evil. In my dreams I talk with aliens who tell me about special babies who could propel humanity. And then they play recordings of my swallowed weepings begging for help out of this demented rat race. They turn my dreams into a stage. I chew ooey gluey booey bubble gum that glues my teeth to my tongue, injected with shots that peel off, and pop champagne bottles like it's time for takeoff, but I never stick around for the launch. My cat insists this is all wrong. I watch movies of young ladies who in the flesh is coupled with the syndrome of Williams, but in the spirit she fights a gigantic beast. She's an incredible fighting queen with the ability to see a new type of interdimensional energy. Her skin and bones and mind are held hostage so she could do these things. I think of what we really have to pay for these costs and chuckle because, oh dear God, in this world, most would rather not. Instead, they'd rather rot. I have stuck to the dreams of satanic rituals performed against me, Freemasonry protractors held by the addicts of the unseen. They'll never know real power, so they're stuck in the machine. I dream of flying so high where there is no longer a sky. Raindrops fall on my back while my consciousness is still intact. And I promise to be a better daughter to my beloved mother. And as my soul and I make this pact, floating through the stars, past comets and the voided black, I hear Earth calling me home. And when it's in sight, the majestic watery globe in the night, the there's a mechanical door that shuts tight. I think of how this felt like a second chance. I've been golfing with Jesus in my heart, but the ball always seems to miss the mark, sending it into spider webs that get caught in my hair. Can't tell you how many times I've ascended the stairs. Standing in an elevator that goes up 859 floors. Once where Jesus gave me advice while I sit in an empty tub. He warned me that tarot cards are liars and I should ignore. But I've never been Christian. I'm not meant to be marked by things that would keep my soul in the dark. I've walked with God down meadow plains having chats about fate, and I remember waking up and how I felt so irate. Dreams of the devil reaching his hand from under my bed. Just take it, I'll help you. But I know he's what got me into this mess. Thank you, Lord Satan, but I'd rather navigate this world by myself instead. Dreams of trees and bushes and fairies speaking, mournful premonitions of my favorite earthly Virgo man, weddings of the lamb and demented cat in a hat, black rabbits birthing presents, insistence on my presence. I've even threatened my own reflection, but really, it's those assholes in the fourth dimension that watch behind the glass. I heard them laugh. I've called cavalry on their mass. I have dreams. I have dreams. Oh, so many dreams. And while I'm awake, I feel like I've always just been wasting away, trying to stitch invisible seams so that the crowds don't see what it is I really mean. I have dreams of life haunting me, dreams of death taunting me, dreams of the in-between, dreams of everything unseen, and you don't have to speak it, I'll dream it and I'll keep it. I have dreams. I have dreams. I have dreams. Yet never sleep.